Hi, my name is Leighton. I want to welcome you to the Leighton Inclusion, and I want to talk about why it's important to set the record straight and how much fun we can have by calling people out on their dishonesty. Along with Elizabeth Warren, Anderson Cooper, and Quaden Bayles, I had to set the record straight this week. And it's easier for me to do that because I'm a publicist, so I can speak up for other people, and I can do that for myself. Basically, it's listening, and you'll start hearing someone say something wrong, and you listen a little bit longer, and then you say, well, here's the truth. I've noticed two different types of people. One, there are people that have patterns of crazy-making behavior, and then sometimes it's a spontaneous thing. One of the things that happens is people will put me down for my opinion. And I've scrolled down walls on social media where folks will say, oh boy, you're crazy, or you're wrong, even though it's just an opinion. And I think the best way is to do it in front of people, is to say, well, here's a fact. This is one of the reasons why I feel that this person is better than that candidate, or something like that, or don't even get involved. And you just make, if you're responding, I would just make one or two statements, maybe send a private note, hey, we can always talk on the phone. Phone talking is always good. But at the end of the day, you just wish them well, blow them a kiss, and just hang out with your friends, and they can hang out with their friends. I think the people that deliberately lie are not really worth being friends with, even if your friends support them, because they're basically troublemakers. My favorite life coach, David Essel, calls them crazy makers because they can make you crazy. I love how Anderson Cooper did it with Rod Blagojevich. In a CNN interview after Rod was released, he complained about being unfairly treated for all his bribery, and he called himself a political prisoner. Anderson explained the difference between Rod and a real political prisoner. He used Nelson Mandela as an example. Yay, Anderson. All these people that complain about how they were treated, and they feel sorry for themselves. I don't think Nelson Mandela did that much. I read his book, and he seemed to be more interested in listening to other people and saying, why are people like this? And that's key. All these people that do feel sorry for themselves should wake up. Elizabeth Warren listened to Mike Bloomberg say, well, some of his female employees were discriminated against. And then he said, no one accused me of doing anything other than they didn't like the joke I told. That got a lot of laughter at the debate. The one thing that upset me was Quaden Bayles, who was a 9-year-old that was bullied by a lot of kids in his school. There's a video of him crying, and at one point the mother asked, you wonder why children are killing themselves. One of the things that happened as a result of that video were trolls coming out on the internet saying, oh, he's older and he's lying. And obviously the proof existed online, as Quaden was the subject of a documentary when he was 4 years old. I posted that on my social media. I'm going to post that below. No one, my friends will say this, no one should be bullying anybody. Look, listen, we all have obligations to ourselves to be respectful and to be respectful to others. If people are deliberately telling you things that aren't true about your experiences, I think it's best to set the record straight. Most people aren't going to support you because they don't want to see him unpopular, and that's life, but at least you can hold on to your truth. So let me know which side of the battle you're on, the popular or the real side. If you've had to hold fast to the truth and speak up, I want to know. And I'd also love it if you subscribed at the link below. Thank you very much.